What's up, everybody? Hope you had a great turkey day, and welcome back to A Life of Hobbies. It's Mega Box Friday, and we've got a super ultra monster Mega Box Friday for you today, as we are ripping count 'em, five brand new 2025 Donruss WNBA Mega Boxes. These come with 10 packs, 15 cards per pack. It's 150 cards per box for a set that's only got 100 cards in the base. So 85 base and 15 rated rookies, 100 cards in the base set, but there are a ton of inserts, and we're hoping to complete a lot of that. Now, we do have the binder from when we opened our hobby box. We've got all of that, and this is the first retail that we're seeing now. Still waiting on my blasters to ship, and if you haven't, check out Target. They've got blasters, I believe, are $24.99, and let's see, Best Buys are sold out. Who else has? Dick's. Check out Dick's. They've got some great deals going on right now, and you can find the new 2025 Prism, which is going to be releasing in February. You can find logo blasters, regular blasters, and mega boxes of the new 2025 Prism that will be dropping early next year, so just a couple months. Those are slated to ship in like the first week of February, at least from what my pre-order said. So maybe we'll get lucky and they actually ship on time. Otherwise, we'll be waiting just like we did for the Donruss. Now, to much of my chagrin, I used my bonus points on Dick's website for my order that I got earlier today, and then I found out thanks to Steven. Thank you so much, Steven. Shout out to you. Boom, right there. He let me know that the new Prism was dropping on Dick's, and I got 10 of the logo blasters and 3 of the megas. So we'll probably have a pretty good shot of completing that set, as Prism is probably going to be like another 150 card set. That's kind of how it's been for the most part in the last few years, is a 150 card set. So here we go. Mega Box number 1. We could pile up a monster pile of cards here. I know we're probably going to run out of some room, given how many we've got here. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm going to move the rest of these off to the side here. Get them out of the way. Stack them up there. Bam. Alright, here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed the Avatar rips. We just finished our last one the other day with the scene boxes. And that pretty much completes, from what I know of so far anyway, the available product line. I think there's some Christmas stuff that's supposed to be dropping for Avatar, as well as the new Chocobo bundle for Final Fantasy. That's going to be dropping here real soon. What else is coming out? Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff for Christmas and the holidays about to drop. Keep your eyes peeled. There's some new secret layers coming down as well. So, alright, let's get into it, shall we? Looks like we've got hits in the back and all base up front. Alright, here we go. Let's get our proper zoom on. There we go. Starting out, we got Shakira Austin, Kalia Copper. Unbelievable. She lost her hair in that one game. Alyssa Peely. Jonquel Jones. Was there 8 people have now signed up with Project B? Jonquel Jones is one of them. Jordan, Canada. There we go. Caitlin Clark on the base. Do a Caitlin Clark count. See how many we get. Brianna Jones. Haley Jones. Asia Wilson. Courtney Vandersloot. Zia Cook. There we go. Haley Van Lith. I guess she just broke up with her boyfriend recently. Poor thing. Feel bad for her. And this is Asia James. We got Angel Reese on the My House with Kelsey Plum on the My House. It's weird that it was upside down. So a pair of My Houses in that one. We got 5 boxes to get through, so we're gonna kind of burn through the base here. I'm almost certain by the end of this rip, if I don't have every single... If I don't have this set completed, that'd be amazing. So there's Maddie Westbeld and Paige Buchers. Apparently, tons of her popping up in these. And we got Georgia Amore on the net marbles. Oh, Dewana Bonner on a backwards card. Is this an auto? Don't be an auto. Alright, good. Can't stand that woman. Dewana Bonner. Ugh. Traitor. Turncoat. Quitter. Alright, here we go. There's Cardoso, Gumbawale. Here's our rookies. Got another Georgia there. And Pow Pow. Crunch Time with Wilson. And a tunnel vision of Colson for the Fever. We're going to have a huge stack of base by the end of this, I know it. Cameron Brink. Skylar Diggins. We got Sonia Citrone on the rated rookie. And Kiki Ariafin. There we go. Feature franchise features with Brianna Stewart. And another silver here with Jordan Horston. So with these, we're looking for the Dragon parallel, which is the rarest of the unnumbered. And then there are, of course, a bunch of numbered stuff that you can pull as well. Pink numbered, I think, is one of the lowest. There's Aaliyah Boston. Oh, we got something turned around here in the middle. Oh, okay, just a regular Sabrina turned around there, nothing special. We got Sivka and Barker on the rated rookies with Malonga as well. What in the world? Okay, what's going on there? We got 4, I bet you there's... Huh, that's interesting. Double Sivkas in the same pack here. Let me know if you guys have seen that happen. And Thomas on the My House with an Angel Reese on the net marbles. This first box is kind of interesting. Full 4 rated rookies in one pack there. And 2 of them are identical. How do you get 2 dupes in the same pack? Wheeler. It's funny, she's on the Storm border in a Fever jersey. Honestly, they did something to be said about that. I mean, honestly. Brink. Sonia Citrone again. And Ariafin. Citrone on the net marbles. Nice. With Cameron Brink on the silver. There we go. Wonder if we'll get an auto or a mem. I'm hoping for an auto, honestly. As with almost every Panini product, the mems are not player worn, not game associated. So they're basically just, honestly, worthless pieces of cloth. Dejanay, Howard, Taurasi, Hamby. Another Boston there. Go. Great rookies. We got Malonga and Sivka again. Haley Jones from Atlanta on the red. Oh, what are these? Red Shimmer? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Red Shimmer. I think. Numbered to $3.99. So we got 1 numbered card there. Haley Jones on the Red Shimmer. For Atlanta, I want to say that's a color match. With Ryan Howard on the franchise features. So there's a small itty bitty hit for our first mega box. We should get a numbered card at least. Martin Powers. There's Lexi. There's Dana Evans and Heidemann. Got another Barker on the rated, and Caitlin Chen. Crunch Time with Kate Martin. And Alicia Clark on the silver. What do they call those, actually? Those are just base hollows. So there's base hollow, green shimmer, and dragon. And that's your 3 unnumbered parallels. The dragons are the case hits. Maybe we'll get lucky and find one of those in here. There we go. Sophie. Samuelson, Sykes, Plum, Segrist, Jackson, Elizabeth Kitley, her second pro card, Gustafson, and Angel Reese. Sophie Cunningham just recently signed up with Project B. It's really just, we're doing a countdown on how long it is till Caitlin Clark signs with Project B. So there's Lucy Olson and Anissa Morrow with Dejanay Carrington on the Tunnel Vision. And there's a green shimmer of Sabrina Ionescu. So that's your green shimmer. Not numbered. Alright, so our memorabilia. Alright, might as well be. It's going to be in here. That's a fairly thick memorabilia card. Alright, so let's see. We'll pull the two in the back to the front here. We'll get our franchise features out of the way. We got Kate Martin. We got a silver of Barker on the rated rookie. There we go. Hollow of Barker on the rookie. That's pretty decent right there. So Lloyd, Charles, Thornton, Taylor, Kelsey Mitchell. She signed up with Project B. So that's two Fever players that have signed up with Project B, Cunningham and Mitchell. So there's Smith, Kia Nurse, Ionescu, Juhas, Courtney Williams, and Sanaya Rivers, and is our patch really Cameron Brink? That's pretty awesome. Oh, check that out. Huh, you ever seen that? That's from the factory. Yo, I think that's an actual seam. Huh, you guys, that's a seam. That patch actually does go further in. That's a seam. Wow. Hey, that's pretty unique. I'll give you that right there. That's pretty unique. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Huh. That is pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if you guys opened some of these and you ever got one like that. Because that's the first time I've ever pulled a jersey that had a seam on it. Wait, does that mean that's the inside of the cloth or the outside of the cloth? I don't know, but that's pretty cool. And it's Cameron Brink. And it's a good solid purple too. Only way that would have been better is if we had gotten some of the yellow trim. That would have been really cool. Alright, so there's our first mega down. We only pulled one Caitlin in there. We did only find one Paige Buchers as well. On the Buchers, Beckers, whatever. On the rated rookie. That's kind of interesting. A lot of the other people I watched rip these have pulled multiple Paige rated rookies from a single box. Alright, here comes our next 10 packs. Hoping to pull a Caitlin auto. Should hopefully see our PSA submission back from PSA here soon. There's Boston, I believe at the end of December, right after Christmas, should be getting it back. Collier, Martin, Powers, Mabry, one of the dirtiest players in the league. Hamilton, Samuelson, Sabali, Cloud. There's another Lexi. Nice double fevers in there. And Dana Evans. Alright. Lucy Olson and Anissa Morrow on our rated rookies. There's Asia Wilson on the My House. And turned around, we got Ariel Atkins on the hollow. I am curious if the memorabilia is in the same pack each time, which would be the bottom of that left stack over there. So we got, let's know better. There we go. There's Heidemann, another Sophie, Samuelson, Sykes, Plum, Segrist, Jackson, Kitley, Fibish, Kalani Brown, Gustafson, and another Sanaya Rivers with another Haley Van Lith. I mean, there's only 15 of them, so we're going to pull a whole bunch of duplicates on those, obviously. And there's Paige Buchers on the Net Marvels. And Buchers on the Crunch Time. There we go. So, it's my understanding that you're not going to find downtowns in these mega boxes. As far as I can tell, you're only going to find downtowns in the hobby. Because I looked on here, all over, read the whole back and everything, and did not see. So, yeah. Kayla McBride on the holo. There's Reese, Lloyd, Charles, Mitchell again. Nice. Okay, there's... Alright, so Asia James and Maddie Westfeld on the rookies. On the My House, how about that? Numbered out of 399, Kate Martin. Let's see. The My House. So that's a green fireworks, I believe? Yeah, that's a green fireworks. Numbered out of 399. So there we go. Then Kayla McBride on the holo. That's a nice Kate Martin right there. Juhas, former Fever player. Peely, Jones, Canada. There we go. Caitlin Clark, number 2. Brianna Jones, Haley Jones. That's an interesting collation we just noticed there. Vandersloot. And Buchers on the rated rookie with Georgia Moore. Nice pair there. Alright. Yeah! That's what's up. Sophie Cunningham. Tunnel Vision. I believe we pulled one of the press-proof versions of the Tunnel Vision in our hobby box. There's Nafisa Collier. The franchise features. It's nice that you get like 2 inserts per pack. 20 inserts per box. Gives us a good chance of potentially collecting the full extended set. Well, one of the worst trades the Fever ever did, because she went off last year, this past season. Just absolutely went off after being traded. But she was picked up in the expansion draft by Golden State, and they did great. Unbelievable year for them. JC Sheldon there. And there's Pow Pow on the rated. Wait a minute. Did I miss something there? Hold on. Oh, so we got 1 rated rookie in this pack. Pow Pow. And oh, we got an auto on the signature series. Bridget Carlton. How about that? We pulled an auto. A B-car. Not numbered. I believe it would be on the front if it was numbered. Yeah. A little ding in that bottom left corner there too. And Asia Wilson on the franchise features. Oops. With Alicia Gray on the holo. So we pulled an auto. Does that mean we're not going to get him in? I don't know. We'll see. One way to find out. Keep on ripping. There's Alana Smith, Ogwumike, McCowan, Banlu, Williams, Edwards, McBeggar, Griner, that's a dude, Whitcomb, Wheeler, Cardoso. I wonder if they're ever going to make Brittany Griner do a DNA test, or at least a gender test to prove that Brittany Griner is actually a woman and not a man. Something tells me that's a man. I don't care what you say, that's an Adam's apple. My House with Lexi Hall. That looks great. And Aaliyah Boston on the Net Marvels. How about that? Pair of Fever players. Boom, boom. Nice. Alright. Thomas on the holo back there. Gumbawale. Atkins, Bonner, Brink. And Diggins. Alright, we got another Malonga and another Sivka. Kiki Ariafin on the crunch time. Colson, Sabali, Carrington, Howard, Tarasi, Boston. There we go. And another Barker and another Chen. We got Ryan Howard out of Atlanta on the green. Is that a dragon? That's a dragon, you guys. That's a green dragon. So there we go. Ryan Howard on the dragon parallel. These are not numbered, but these are case hits, to my knowledge. So you'll find one dragon in a case. Prove me wrong in the comments. And there's a press proof of Kate Martin. Look at that. Nice. Gold press proof. So we got her green and her gold. How about that? Well, press proof. That's pretty sweet. This has been a pretty good box. Powers, Mabry. Another Lexi there. Sophie. Lucy Olsen and Morrow on the rated rookies. With a tunnel vision of Sabrina Ionescu. And Enrique Ogunbowale on the holo. Alright, here we go. Last pack. So we pull one patch and we pull one auto. Got Sykes, Plum, Segrist, Jackson, Kitley, Fibish, Brown, Gustafson, Reese, Lloyd, and Charles. With Rivers and Van Lith. Yeah, Haley doesn't look happy to be part of Chicago, and I can understand why, honestly. And we got Sabrina Ionescu on the franchise features with Nafisa Collier on the My House. So that was a pretty good box. We got one auto. We got a dragon. Yeah, that was a pretty decent box. I'm not sure how much Carlton's auto is worth. Probably not too much. Would be probably better had they actually won the championship. Box number 3, here we go. Alright. Billings, Stewart, Carlton, Mole, Sheldon, Alana Smith, Ogumake, Aaliyah Edwards, and Pow Pow on the rated. With Citron. Sabrina Ionescu on the My House. And Ezzy McBeggar on the Zia Hollow. Like, look. There's an Adam's apple. She has an Adam's apple, you guys. Can't tell me otherwise. I'm a dude. I know what an Adam's apple looks like. There's Kiki and Malonga. Citron on the Net Marbles. And Alicia Gray on the red out of 399. Red Shimmer, number 163. Would definitely like to see some of the lower number shimmers. Something like purple, blue, or pink. Maybe even gold or black. Black shimmered numbered 1 of 1. That would be pretty sweet. Sivka, Barker, Martin, and Edwards. So, oh, that was a pretty basic, straightforward box right there, pack right there. I kind of just goofed and put all those. There we go. Whoops. Stack of base is getting pretty tall there. I think we're gonna have to start a new stack of base. Bam, there we go. There's Hamby, Boston, Martin, Chen and Olsen, Dijonay on the tunnel vision, and Bukers on the franchise features. Alright, we got a memorabilia in this pack. We got, let's take them from the back here. Franchise features of Kate Martin. And it looks like we got a hollow Skylar. Oh, that Gabby Williams. My bad. Not Skylar. Gabby. Alright, so there we go. Lexi. Sophie. And our rookies are going to be Morrow. Nope, just one rookie. And we got a Connecticut Sun. Is it Mabry? Nope, it's JC. JC Sheldon. On the Jersey series. And again, like I said, these are not player worn. These are not game or event associated. These are just generic jerseys. So unless you actually hit a big name player, for the most part, they're not worth much. But if you're a fan and a collector, you know, that's where they fall in. Alright. Brown, Gustafson, another Reese, Charles, Thornton, there's Mitchell, Nurse, another Rivers, and another Van Lith. Reese on the My House with Georgia Moore on the Net Marbles. That'd be kind of interesting if they do Project B card set. I'd probably check that out because there's some big names in that right now. We are just a couple of days away from there being a player lockout, and we may not see a 2026 WNBA season. So who knows what's going to happen, but the next couple of days we'll see. There we go. There's our third Caitlin Clark. Brianna Jones, Haley Jones. So that's basically one per box so far for Caitlin Clark's. There's Asia James and Maddie Westbeld. Asia Wilson on the crunch time. And Anissa Morrow on the hollow rated rookie. Those seem to be kind of rare, the hollow rated rookies. I haven't found many of those yet, just a couple. Wilson, Sloot, Cook, Burton, Fagbenley, Dolson, Allen, Miller, Billings, and Stewie. There's a Paige Bukers rated rookie. Followed by a Georgia Moore and Sydney Colson on the tunnel vision. Pulled that already. And Asia Wilson on the press proof, My House. There we go. Carlton. Got her auto there earlier. Sorry, I gotta try not to flash the light on the cards here. Their glossy finish is very reflective. There's Pow Pow again. And Citron with Brianna Stewart, franchise features. And Julie Van Loo on the hollow. Alright, last pack of box number 3. Cardoso, Thomas, Gray, Bride, Atkins, Clark, Brink, Kiki Ariafin, and Malanga. With Alyssa Thomas on the My House, and Sophie Cunningham on the Net Marbles. Nice. Love it. Love it. We managed to find one Dragon, one Auto, 2 Relics, and we've got a couple of numbered cards. There's 5 and 10. Box number 4, here we go. Another Nico. Georgia Moore with Pow Pow. And Collier on the My House. And Sabrina Ionescu on the Net Marbles. We are definitely digging in to the inserts list for sure. I'm pretty certain we've pulled the entire 100 card base set now. We'll know at the end here when I go through and sort everything out, and we'll find the missing cards that we need for our binder. And there's a green of Net Marbles. Oh, nope, that's just a regular Net Marbles. I'm sorry. It's the Seattle colors there. Thought it was one of the colored parallels. Oh, we got a Skylar Diggins followed by a Skylar Diggins on the holo. How about that? Interesting. I like how the Net Marbles insert set is team color based. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. There we go, another Caitlin Clark. Haley Jones, followed by Haley Vanlith and Asia James. The crunch time of Cardoso, and we're really hoping this is a Net Marbles of Caitlin Clark. That's a Net Marbles of Alexial. As soon as you see that red, you're just hoping. Let it be Caitlin Clark. Let it be Caitlin Clark. All right. Maybe we'll get lucky on the next one. All right, here we go. Westbeld and Bukers with Nika Mole on the tunnel vision. And Marine Johannes on the holo. There's Nika Mole, Sheldon, McCowan, Van Loo, Williams, Edwards, McGregor, Georgia Moore, and Pow Pow on the rated rookies there. And Georgia Moore on the franchise features with Sabrina Ionescu on the My House. Moving right along, we got Lexi and Sophie. Caitlin Chen on the rated rookie with Olsen. Angel Reese on the franchise features with Ryan Howard on the My House. Saw the red, was hoping it was Caitlin. Didn't get lucky there. But there's Caitlin's base. Wow, 2-in-1 box. That's surprising. Look at that. We broke the collation apparently. That'd be interesting to pull 2 Caitlins in one pack. That would be something. Westfeld and Bukers. There we go. Ionescu. And on the holo, Caitlin Chen with a badly dinged up corner. Good lord. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Show me the money. What in the world? Y'all see that? What the heck happened there? I'm going to go through and look at the rest of these. I know I've pulled several of Liz Thomas's, but what is on that? Major print error on her face. Citron and Ariafin. Alright, so we got My House backwards. What is it? Green Fireworks out of $3.99. Diana Taurasi. Number 12 of $3.99. So we pulled 2 of those green ones there. And Sydney Colson. Got gold lettering on the hollow. It's not a press proof, is it? I don't know. I'll have to look through and see if some of these others have gold lettering on them. Oh, they do. Yeah. Yeah, they all have gold lettering. Okay. Gold lettering on the hollows. That's nice. Alright, so did we get an auto or did we get a mem? Don't know yet. Might be in the last pack there. Brink. Colson. There's another Malonga. And another Sivka. On the crunch time, Ogumbawale. So we got double crunch times. Anescu and Ogumbawale. Alright, so that means our last pack here of this box. And it feels really thick. That'd be pretty cool if it was a patch auto. I don't think there's patch autos in this though. There might be in the hobby, but not in the base. Not in the retail. There we go. Haley Van Lith on the net marbles. Nice little hit. And Chelsea Gray on the hollow. Alright, so let's get through the base here. Boston. We got Barker. Who's that? Bet Nigel Laney Hamilton. And it's all black too. What the heck? Honestly, I don't recall the Liberty wearing all black jerseys. Or even mostly black jerseys. Do they? I don't know. Maybe they do have all black jerseys. Don't know right offhand. There we go. Alright, here we go. Our last box. Need to move these stacks down here. They are very, very top heavy. Let's slide these over. Make some room. Boy, look at that stack of rookies right out there. Nice big fat stack of Raider rookies. And I think we are in fact outpacing the number of boxes to the number of Caitlin Clark base cards pulled. So this is box number 5, and I believe we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we got 5 of them. We are one ahead. One ahead. There we go. Last box. Mega box number 5. Here we go. Segrist, Jackson, Kitley, Fibish, Brown, Gustafson, Reese, Lloyd, Charles, and Thornton with Celeste Taylor. Raider rookies, we got Lucy Olson and Anissa Morrow. Sonia Citron on the franchise features. Looks like they used her Raider rookie photo over there. And Sabrina Ionescu on the press proof net marbles. There we go. Press proof net marbles. Nice. Kelsey Mitchell. Nalissa Smith. Maisha Hines-Allen. Kia Nurse. Another Sabrina. Juhas. Austin. Williams. Copper, Alyssa Peely, and Jonquil Jones. We got Rivers and Van Lith. There it is, Caitlin Clark on the My House. You see that red, and you just immediately start hoping. I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark, My House. Oh, followed even better by a Caitlin Clark hollow. Yeah, that's what's up. Check that out. Nice back-to-backers right there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Need some more of that right there. Canada. Hey! Another Caitlin Clark. Bam. Jones. Wilson. Vandersloot. Cook. Burton, Fagbenley, Dolson, Allen, Asia James on the rated rookie with Maddie Westbeld, and Anissa Morrow on the net marvels for Connecticut. And we got a green shimmer of Gabby Williams on the color match. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We'll just pop her in right there. Now we need to get a red shimmer of Caitlin Clark. That would be pretty awesome. It would only be out of $2.99, but at the same time, what in the world? Oh. Alright, that's our patch. We're going to set that down. We want to save that till the end, just in case it happens to be a Caitlin Clark patch. We will hold off on opening that for just a moment. Alright. Wasn't expecting the patch to be that soon. Samuelson, Sabali, Cloud, Hall. That's another name I'm waiting to hear if they sign up for Project B. I would be surprised if they don't go for her. Cunningham. And Barker with Chen. And Brianna Stewart on the tunnel vision. Brianna Jones on the hollow. Well, we know we're not going to pull anything else big here. Obviously, we're not pulling an auto because we got a patch there. 1 out of 5. How about that? 1 auto out of 5 boxes. That tells you they're pretty rare. Georgia Moore with Pow Pow. And Angel Reese on the tunnel vision. And a Gumbo Wally on the crunch time with the press proof. Numbered cards are hard to hit in this set, man. I'll tell you what. We'll see if the blasters are any better when they finally arrive. I don't have a lot of faith in that, but I'm just saying. Maybe. Citrone and Ariafin. Boston on the franchise features. And Jonquil Jones on the hollow. There's Tarasi, Boston, Martin Powers, Malonga on the rated rookie, and Sivka with Ezzy McBeggar on the My House and Nafisa Collier on the net marbles. Another Lexi. Another Sophie. Barker and Chen. With Collier on the crunch time. And Alyssa Peely on the hollow. Five-ish. Brown. Gustafson. Reese. Lloyd. Charles. Thornton, Taylor, Mitchell, Smith, and we got Olsen with Morrow. And Enrique Gumbawale on the tunnel vision. With Haley Van Lith on the net marbles, press proof. Alright. Our last pack. Let's see what we got in the back here. We got Brink on the base crunch time, and Jordan Canada on the hollow. Let's see if we pull another Clark in here. Nope, no more base Clarks, but we did find another Beckers. Beckers. It's on the Mystics with Brittany Sykes. Darn. So that's, I mean, you know, it wasn't a terrible run here. We did pull quite a few Caitlins there, and we did get one Caitlin parallel. We also found a number of Bucher's rated rookies here. Wish they'd have done a Donruss set for 2024. Let's see, let's go through and find how many Buchers we got. Since she was the Rookie of the Year. It's crazy to me how they've treated Caitlin Clark. The blatant hypocrisy of it all. It's just been something else, let me tell you. They made a big fanfare for Paige, and then, you know, they gave Caitlin Clark a freaking phone call. It's wild. Wild. Alright, so we did manage to pull a few Paige Buchers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about that? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 base Caitlins. I don't think we got any alternate or parallels of Buchers here, did we? Did we find a Buchers in the hollows? I don't think we did. I do not believe we got a Buchers hollow, but we got a Caitlin hollow. Yeah, no Buchers hollow. And then, of course, on the, let's see here. All right, I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna get the inserts sorted out, and we're gonna see what all we've got there, and I'll see if we got all 15 of the rated rookies. So give me just a second. We'll get it figured out. All right, so I did actually get a couple other press proofs that I overlooked when we were first going through here. So we get the Net Marvels of Sabrina, the My House of Asia, My House of Kate Martin. Very nice press proof of Haley Van Lith on the Net Marvels. Ogumbawale, press proof on the Crunch Time. I did miss this one. This is a press proof of Becker's on the franchise features. It's so small, it's like you don't even notice it sitting up there. You know, it's that little tiny bit of wording right there. And same for Nafisa Collier. So we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 press proofs out of 5 mega boxes. We found 2 greens. Interestingly, they were green inserts on the green fireworks out of $3.99. We did get 2 reds, and they are interestingly both color matches for the Atlanta Dream out of $3.99. 163 and 221. Interesting there. And of course, green shimmers of Anescu and Williams. Nice color match there for Williams. And of course, our Bridget Carlton auto. Not the auto we wanted, but the auto we got. Now, if we look down here, as far as our crunch times go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crunch time. I think we had a couple of duplicates in there. There's the Martin and a Wilson. Cardoso, Gumbawale, Collier, Brink. Yeah, so there we go. Couple of duplicates in the crunch times, but not too bad. On the franchise features, Reese, Amore, Stewart, Martin. What have we got? There's a Sabrina. Yes, we did get a duplicate of Sabrina. Wilson. We got a duplicate of Martin. Ryan Howard. And a duplicate of Stewart. We got 3 duplicates in the franchise features. But overall, not bad. Got quite a few new ones in there. Reese, Plum, Thomas, Wilson, Hall. Did get Caitlin's as well on the My House. Anescu, Collier. So there's a duplicate of Reese. And a duplicate of Thomas, and a duplicate of Collier, and a duplicate of Enescu, Ryan, and McBeggar. So we did get a few more dupes there in the My House section, but overall not bad. On the Net Marvels, we definitely got some dupes in here, for sure. There's Paige Buchers, Boston, Sonia Citron, there's a dupe. Let's see, Moore, a dupe, Cunningham, Enescu, Diggins. We've already shown one Lexi Hall, didn't we? Nope, okay. Haley Van Lith, Morrow, and Collier. So not bad on the Net Marvels. Would have definitely liked to have gotten the Caitlin Clark one, but hey, it is what it is. Sabrina Ionescu, Sydney Colson, definitely got a double there. Definitely got a double of the Dejanay. Nika, Angel, I'm pretty sure I already had the Angel Reese. So, yeah, we got a couple of dupes there with the Dejanay and the Sydney Colson. Not bad, though. Not bad. Now, as far as the base goes, I still got to go through all that. I went through, we do have all 15 of the rated rookies right there, with some extra Buchers and a bunch of extras of the others, obviously. It'd be interesting to go through and see just how rampant, like, does one player get way more printings than anybody else? If so, who gets the least? Hard to tell from a sample size of only 5 mega boxes, but, you know, that was 750 cards here, added to the collection, if you will. So I've got a ton of extra base. If anybody needs something for your collection and you would like, I can send you some of these cards to help you finish your set. In fact, please let me know which cards you need and I will send them out. Shoot me an email over at alifehobbies@yahoo.com. All one word, alifehobbies. Link is in the description of the channel, and trade me some cards, you guys. I want to trade you some of mine. Trade me some of yours. You know, let's hook it up. Make a trade. So that'll do it for us today. Thank y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed the rip. 5 mega boxes. One of my, I think my biggest mega box rip ever to date. And we've got more content coming for you as these boxes finally get shipped out. Next week, we've got, what do we have coming up next week? Well, we've got our advent calendars. We're going to start opening up one a day here. So look forward to seeing those. Oh, I did pick up some Phantasmal Flames, so we will see our first rip of Phantasmal Flames next week. What else? Next week's Mega Box, I've got one more Mega Box of the 25-26 Topps Basketball, as we're chasing Cooper Flag. That'll be next week's Mega Box Friday. So until next time, y'all, appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let's talk about it. Until next time, y'all take care. We'll see ya on the next one.